Hello, this is Patty Reese, and this webinar is called The 7 Big Secrets to Losing Weight. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you get lots of good information that will help you in your weight loss journey. This webinar is about more than just helping you look better and lose weight. It addresses the most important issue you face, your health. Your health is your greatest wealth. And it's now been proven that maintaining a healthy weight is a critical factor in living a healthy, disease-free life. I decided to offer this webinar because I'm tired of seeing people struggle to find the right answers for maintaining a healthy weight. What you're going to learn in this webinar is why most diets don't work, how to lose the right weight, the 7 big secrets to losing weight, and a proven system that I recommend. What is so incredibly frustrating is that there are safe, simple, and long-lasting solutions available, but those solutions are very difficult to find because they're buried in all the noise of bad diets and fancy marketing. In doing the research for the 7 Secrets ebook and this webinar, it was shocking how ridiculous many of these diets that the so-called weight loss gurus were touting. It was not easy to separate solid science from the hype and deception being fed to us by the weight loss and fitness industries. I think you'd be blown away at how many companies out there are not true to their word about what's in their products. Companies who misrepresent themselves, make false health claims, and don't have the science to back up their product results. Out of the 50 writers on weight loss, only 3 or 4 of the authors have degrees in nutrition. It was only after digging through countless weight loss books, videos, websites, looking for reliable sources who used solid science and gold standard that the 7 key secrets to losing weight were discovered. These secrets have been distilled from the best resources available, safe and simple to follow, and will help us get clarity not only why we get fat, but what we can do about it. The 7 Secrets is designed for the average person who has a job, a family, a busy life, and finds it difficult to wedge new routines into their schedule. I can guarantee it's not about deprivation, starvation, or crazy schemes to help you lose 20 pounds in 3 days only to gain it all back in a month. This is about sharing the same information and resources I found that will help you, pardon the pun, cut out the fat and confusion and give you a simple plan you can do over the long term. Why most diets don't work. The typical diet advice is to eat less and exercise more, or the calories in and calories out equation. But as the science journalist Gary Taubes writes in his book, Why We Get Fat and What to Do About It, this is a paradox. The more we exercise, the more of an appetite we work up, and evidence shows that you will just increase the calories to consume to compensate. So trying to lose weight by just under-eating is also flawed because whenever you begin a low-calorie diet, your body notices that it's being fed fewer calories and immediately lowers your metabolic rate, which is the rate at which your body burns calories. So just focusing on the calorie count alone doesn't address the whole situation. The yo-yo diet is where we're trying to follow extreme plans like fasts or quick fixes or diets you will never continue with, will result in the yo-yo diet cycle. And you'll usually end up gaining more weight with each diet failure. Does this sound familiar? And the emotional frustration and physical exhaustion that comes with a cycle like this is just depressing. According to a 2007 review from Tufts University, prescribing low-calorie diets for obese and overweight patients leads at best to modest weight losses that are transient, and that means temporary. So typically 9 or 10 pounds are lost in the first 6 months. After a year, much of what was lost has been regained. No wonder obesity is so rarely cured, but eating less or under-eating simply doesn't work for more than a few months, if that. The reality of dieting is that the average dieter makes 4 weight loss attempts per year, and 80% gain all the weight back within 2 years. The researchers at UCLA have even concluded that most people are better off to not even go on a diet at all. Does that mean we should just give up and not bother at all? Let's find out. Here are the most common reasons most diets will fail. It takes too long to notice a difference. The weight comes back after you stop dieting. You feel hungry, deprived, and cranky. It can be expensive if you buy pre-made meals. It can be too hard to maintain. It can be harmful to your health, very confusing, and taste bad. The bottom line, they require too much time, effort, and money. Let's talk about losing the right weight. One challenge with most weight loss programs is that you are often losing the wrong weight. The scale seems to be going in the right direction at the beginning of the diet, which seems fantastic. But you don't realize that you're losing the wrong weight. Too often, you'll simply be losing muscle and water. This will only end up making it harder and harder to maintain your new desired weight in the long run. This is because the muscle needed to help you burn the fat has been reduced. So you're now less able to burn fat, and the vicious cycle continues. The yo-yo diet explained. You diet, you reduce calories, lose weight, you lose your muscle, you slow your metabolism, then you stop the diet and you gain back the weight after the diet. You start the diet again. So remember, you don't want to lose water, you don't want to lose muscle, you want to lose fat. In reality, it's not our weight that bothers us, it's how our clothes fit, how we look in the mirror, how we feel when we hop out of bed or climb a flight of stairs or chase the kids around at the park. Focusing on losing inches, not weight, is the way to go. So here, we're going to start our 7 secrets. The first secret, having a plan that is sustainable and works quickly. Let's face it, we all want to look better, feel better, but life simply gets in the way. If you're trying to follow a program that's complex, expensive, and time-consuming, the chances of you sticking with it are very low. You want a plan that is so easy that you'll forget you're even on a plan. Another key to sustaining a weight control program over time is to remember that strategy is stronger than willpower. In Stephen Guyo's book, The Thin Commandments, the 10 no-fail strategies for permanent weight loss, he discovered after working with more than 15,000 clients that those who succeeded at maintaining a healthy weight do not have better willpower than those who fail. They just have better strategies. So here's what you should look for in a program you can sustain over the long term. It has to be quick. One of the main reasons so many diets fail is they take too much time. And if you have to prepare your foods in really elaborate ways and attend meetings and write down and add up all the food you consume in a day, chances are you're just not going to keep it up. It has to be simple. Another reason the typical diet fails is they're just too difficult to track down the ingredients and to cook. They're too complicated. The exercises are too complicated, too hard, and they take too much time for them to do. If you have to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, do crazy things like one-handed push-ups, 10-mile jogs, it's likely you'll give up before you reach your goals. It has to be affordable. Another problem with diets can be the cost. A recent study examined 10 of the most popular diets and found that their median cost was $85.79 a week. That's 50% more than the $54 the average American spends on food. And let's not forget the high cost of some of the exercise equipment, memberships, or other gadgets some of the popular weight loss programs pitch. It also has to work quickly. This was a difficult point for even Harley Pasternak, who's a fitness and diet expert, to acknowledge in his book, The Body Reset Diet. This is because he has always promoted moderation, and steady wins the race for long-lasting success. A study at the University of Florida concluded that quick weight loss can be a better way to achieve long-lasting results. In fact, a series of studies have shown that people who lose the most amount of weight in the first 10 days of a weight loss program are far more likely to stick to the program. Now, you may ask, but isn't losing weight in a short period of time unhealthy? It is, if you're missing important nutrients and healthy fats and fiber. The key is to get instant gratification in a safe, healthy way. Ultimately, sustainability and moderation is the key to success. Slow and steady does win the race. So let's recap what a sustainable program looks like. Has to take very little time to do, has to be simple, affordable, give you quick results at the start, be fun and tasty. So here's our second secret. You're going to get to eat 5 meals spaced evenly during the day, 3 meals and 2 snacks. Learn to graze instead of gorging. This has to be one of the most enjoyable things I discovered when researching the 7 secrets. It's recommended that you increase the frequency of the times you eat. That's right, no long-term periods of starvation on this plan, because eating frequent meals helps boost your metabolism and increases its efficiency. Get that blood sugar under control. Most people think they're doing their waist a favor by skipping breakfast and only eating 2 meals a day. Doing this affects your blood sugar, and it's proven that eating smaller meals more often resulted in lower insulin levels. When we secrete insulin, or if the level of insulin in our blood is abnormally elevated, we'll accumulate fat in the fat tissue. Another benefit of frequent eating is that you'll avoid those energy dips that typically lead to binge eating, not to mention feeling sluggish and tired. Steady blood sugar will keep those cravings for sweets under control. So plan your meals and snacks at intervals about every 3 hours. Here's an example timetable. Breakfast at 7, snack at 10, lunch at 1, another snack at 4, and dinner at 7. So let's recap the benefits of eating 5 meals a day. And keep your blood sugar stable, no spikes, no crashes. Keeps your appetite in check, gives you steady energy, and boosts your metabolism, your mood, and allows to graze instead of gorge. It also improves your chances of getting the proper amount of nutrients a day. The third secret to losing weight is you need to eat foods that have the amino acid leucine in it to retain muscle. On conventional diets, you lose both muscle and fat, which can have devastating long-term effects. Fat takes up more space than muscle. So when you lose both muscle and lose fat, your shape can change dramatically, which can trick you into thinking that you're on the right track. But why is losing muscle a problem? When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down and you burn fewer calories. And when you go off your diet, you regain the weight and you end up worse than when you started. Muscle burns more calories than fat. When a pound of fat, you're going to burn 2 calories. With a pound of muscle, you're going to burn 50 calories. This is why once you build muscle, that you can actually eat more. What can you do to ensure you retain muscle? Scientists have discovered a powerful amino acid that helps build muscle. The amino acid is called leucine, and it signals your body to hold on to muscle while you lose fat. It also is unique in its ability to stimulate skeletal muscle protein synthesis. In fact, leucine has a several-fold greater impact on protein synthesis than any other amino acid. Now you may be wondering how you'd be able to find this amino acid in your diet. The simplest way is to find a weight control system that includes it in the program. Research has also found that leucine is best absorbed when it's formulated in a carbohydrate protein leucine combination. This is just too complex for the average person to bother with, which is why it makes sense to find a weight control program that offers this. Leucine is an essential amino acid that our bodies don't produce, helps maintain lean muscle mass by stimulating muscle protein synthesis, works best with a mix of carbohydrate protein leucine blend, and is easiest to get when it comes as part of a weight control program. The fourth secret to losing weight is to eat low to moderate glycemic index carbs. Carbohydrates have been getting kicked around in the press over the last 10 years, and for some carbs, there's good reason for this. Highly refined carbs like white breads, high fructose corn syrup, and other quick digesting and sweet carbs send your blood sugar skyrocketing. However, it's easy to go overboard and start trying to avoid all carbs as recommended by some of the high protein diets such as the Atkins diet, South Beach diet, the Zone diet, Paleo diet. Research has shown that a low-carb diet can put an enormous strain on the kidneys. Without carbohydrates to use for fuel, your body switches into a metabolic state called ketosis. When you're in ketosis, you get your energy from ketones, which is a form of carbon that's created from the breakdown of fat. The more ketones you have in your system, the harder your kidneys have to work to go to them, and that can lead to kidney failure. So why eat carbs at all? Well, they keep you sharp. They can allow your body to burn calories at different times. Easier to cook when you have carbs to work with. It ensures you get enough daily fiber. It's way more enjoyable to have carbs with your meals. And it's easier to be social when you don't have to be the odd person out when you're out for dinner. So which carbs should you avoid? The most fattening carbs are the ones that have the greatest effect on our blood sugar and insulin levels. I offer some examples of healthy carbs to choose in the 7 Big Secrets ebook that you can download at the end of this presentation. The fifth secret is eat foods full of protein and fiber. Protein, fitness and diet expert Harley Pasternak suggests every meal or snack should contain a low-fat protein. It's preferable to have a plant-based protein, but the next best is chicken, breast, fish, seafood, egg whites, or cottage cheese. And protein has many benefits for anyone wanting to lose weight. For one, it helps you feel fuller longer and can curb those cravings between meals. And another is it helps you maintain that muscle and raise your metabolism. You can see your body has to burn more calories to maintain muscle versus fat. So the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn during the day, even during your sleep. Another often overlooked point is that protein is the most difficult of the three macronutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Benefits of protein are they're vital for regulating metabolism, helps you feel fuller longer, helps you maintain muscle, raises your resting metabolism, is more difficult to store as body fat. Your body doesn't require as much insulin to metabolize calories, gives you a steadier energy throughout the day. And with fiber, you're going to want to make sure you get fiber at every meal. Fiber-rich foods are good for weight control. This is because fiber slows down the release of glucose into your bloodstream, which prevents your body from using its energy stores too quickly. Another interesting benefit is that if you can move your food through your digestive system faster, you'll absorb less calories. Fiber speeds up your food's transit time. And to add to that, fiber will leave you feeling full, so you'll eat less during each meal. A USDA study found that eating 36 grams of fiber each day can prevent your body from absorbing 130 calories a day. And fiber comes in two forms. I've been teaching this for almost 40 years. Insoluble fiber and soluble fiber. Insoluble fiber is the hard structural part of the plant, such as the wheat bran or the skins of many fruits and vegetables. And insoluble fiber acts as a sort of sweeping compound and making a stool softer and bulkier. The soluble fiber comes from structures within the cells of the plants. And although both types of fiber affect the body's ability to circulate bile effectively, soluble fiber is doing the bulk of the work. Some of the benefits of fiber is it slows the release of glucose, which reduces insulin levels and fat storage, prevents your body from burning your energy stores too quickly, increases food transit time so you'll absorb less calories and fat, leaves you full so you'll end up eating less at every meal, reduces inflammation due to sludgy bile, hauls out the body's trash and toxins, and reduces the risk of coronary heart disease, diabetes, and a host of other diseases. The sixth secret to losing weight is proper hydration. You're going to learn some great facts about this. The effects of water on weight may not be fully appreciated or even understood, but it's proven that being well hydrated promotes weight loss. You may not know this, but to metabolize 1 gram of carbohydrate, your body needs 3 grams of fluid. So drinking enough water can help keep your carbs from being stored as fat. Another recent study shows that after 2 glasses of water, your system shifts into high gear and starts burning fat. German researchers found that people who consume 2 8-ounce glasses of water increased their rate of calorie burning by 30% about 40 minutes later, and it stayed elevated for more than an hour. Being well hydrated has other benefits for your weight control program. When you diet, your body loses fluid as well as weight. If you're not well hydrated, your body will want to hold on to water, and you'll be prone to water retention and even constipation. Fitness experts suggest to drink 3 to 4 liters of fluids a day, and it can sound like a lot, but here's the benefit. It flushes the toxins less, you're going to have less muscle cramps, you're going to feel cooler than you are. And how do you know if you're hydrated, if you're dehydrated? You can usually tell if you're dehydrated by the level of water retention. When you make a fist, does your skin get tight? Can you clearly see where your rings are worn? If you answered yes, then you probably need to drink more water. The fluids I recommend, of course, are purified water, and I use Shaklee's Get Clean water filtration system, so I don't add to the growing landfill with plastic water bottles. It's also easy to take with you when you're traveling. When you're at home, you can carry your own bottle, filling it with purified water, and it's the best and it's least expensive. Also, you need a naturally flavored sports drink. One of the benefits of a sports drink is that it can help you rehydrate and helps you replace electrolytes. Electrolytes are important because they are what your cells use to maintain voltages and to carry electrical impulses across themselves and to other cells. This allows you to think clear and feel energized during and after your exercise. And green tea is a safe and natural way to head off the slumps when you need a quick pick-me-up. Shaklee's energizing tea contains an exclusive blend of antioxidant-rich green, white, and red teas, as well as taurine. And these have been found to naturally boost your energy and enhance alertness. A recent study out of Kobe University in Japan found that regular consumption of tea can counteract the fattening effect of junk food. Wow, drink more green tea. So let's review the benefits of hydration. 10 to 12 8-ounce glasses of water per day will help you reduce bloating, flush out toxins, burn more calories, have better digestion, get nutrients into the cells, reduce your appetite, support your kidneys so the liver can focus on metabolizing fat. And finally, the seventh secret to losing weight is to do simple exercises 25 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And it's no secret that you need to get your body moving in order to speed up the fat burn. The hardest part of any workout is simply starting, but once you've started, it feels great. The challenge for most people is usually time. Unfortunately, in our hectic lifestyle, it's incredibly easy to let days, even weeks, go by without doing much or any exercise. We drive to work, we sit at desks, and we drive home. If the weather's bad, we stay indoors. There are dozens of possible ways to exercise in order to lose fat and build lean muscle. Strength training, cardiovascular, intense cardiovascular, various sports, and yoga. And I'd like to add Pilates to that also. The problem, of course, is that all of these methods require massive time commitment with varying results. What you want is a program that's extremely time effective and easy to follow and delivers immediate results. When fitness expert Harley Pasternak began his quest for the perfect system in graduate school, he studied a world-class Bulgarian powerlifting team, which produced Olympic champions, yet trained only 10 minutes at a time. So this is where he realized that intensity was more significant than duration. This means you don't need to spend hours in the gym to lose weight. And in his book, 5 Factor Fitness, he lays out a simple exercise plan that anyone can follow. Here's the basic principles for success in Harley's 5-factor workout: variety, intensity, balance, and 5 days a week. So let's look at a typical 25-minute workout. You're going to start with 5 minutes of cardio warm-up, 5 minutes of upper body strength training, 5 minutes of lower body strength training, 5 minutes of core exercise, and 5 minutes of fat-burning cardio work. So anybody can do that on a daily basis. The benefits of strength training is that it revs up your metabolism and as a result helps you burn fat between workouts. Studies have shown that weight training for just 10 minutes puts your body in a state of recovery and boosts your metabolism for 48 hours after strength training. Pick up those dumbbells. Versus only 40 minutes if you do 30 minutes of cardio. So weight training is very important. It prompts your body to release the right hormones to increase lean muscle tissue while burning fat stores. It increases your bone density. In fact, numerous studies show that osteoporosis can be prevented if you use a regular strength training program. And it develops lean muscle. Clinical studies show that you can build muscle well into your 90s. It builds balance. By using dumbbells, you can improve your balance and will guard against injury and improve your coordination and dexterity in all of your activities. Here's some simple tips to fit exercise into your life. Use a pedometer or a Fitbit to measure your steps. Set a goal to do 10,000 steps a day. Do basic exercises in your desk chair several times a day. Walk to work or the store. Do squats or something while you're watching TV. Put your laptop on the table and stand up when using Facebook. I have a stand-up desk and I absolutely love it. In spite of what you see at the gym or read in magazines, you do not have to go overboard. One thing to remember is to ensure that it's fun. So here's some points to remember. Have fun. Find exercises or activity that you do because you love it. Don't let your muscles rest during your exercise. Keep them going. Higher intensity for shorter periods. Target more muscle groups, more reps, and you'll have a good exercise program going. Now that you've discovered the 7 big secrets to losing weight, I'm sure you'll want to get into action so you can start shedding some inches. So where do you start? I have found that the simplest way to get going is to follow a proven program that has everything in one place. It's time for a 180. As I mentioned before, you want a program that has these points. Has to take very little time to do, has to be simple, has to be affordable, has to give you quick results at the start, has to be fun and tasty. And after reviewing a wide range of programs, I chose one created by a company called Shaklee. I like the fact that they don't put ingredients in just so they can make label claims. They put the amount of ingredients in the product that their research shows people need. And their commitment to science is incredible. This was evident by the fact that they sponsor research in academic institutions and other research organizations. This is to have outside validation that their products do what they say they will do. Very few companies I know of do that. Very few. It's amazing when you check out their record for scientific research. They're actually America's #1 natural nutrition company and even created the first multivitamin in 1915. I also preferred Shaklee's program because it fit all of the criteria I've outlined for an effective weight loss program in the 7 big secrets. So here's how it works. The initial 90-day plan includes energizing smoothies, which taste fantastic, snack bars, teas, and a metabolic booster to help you lose the extra pounds. The second 90 days is designed to teach you how to keep your new healthy weight for life, something most standard diets neglect to do, and you don't want to be having to get back on that bandwagon next January. It's actually really convenient. Every month, you can have a kit sent to you like the picture at the right, and shake mixes, meal replacement bars, snack bars, energizing teas, it's all there. So here's what Phaedra Nally of the blog All Things Phaedra wrote about her 180 experience. I actually enjoyed the shakes, and when I just feel like I can't drink my meal, I'll have a bar. I never in a million years thought a bar could ever satisfy me for lunch, but it does, and I can tell you it does. One reason I think a lot of diets fail is that people set unrealistic goals. So Shaklee 180, people learn how to maintain the weight loss with a realistic, convenient, and affordable eating plan. And here's one of the core reasons this program is so successful. At the heart of our products is leucine. Again, this is vital because it's an amino acid that signals your body to retain muscle so you lose the right kind of weight, fat, not muscle. And here's why you won't get hungry. The smoothies and bars are formulated with plenty of fiber and protein that help keep you full. The smoothies have 24 grams of protein when made as directed. They're also very low glycemic, gluten-free, and they've never contained any artificial flavors, colors, sweeteners, or preservatives. But the smoothies aren't the whole program. They also have the metabolic boost. This contains a very potent green tea catechin extract that helps you burn more calories naturally so you lose weight faster. And you will get real success. Angel Watts lost 115 pounds and 75 inches in 11 months. Becky lost 46 pounds and said, I've tried everything and I have lost weight, but I've never learned how to keep it off. Dan said, I used to not have any energy. I was a couch potato kind of guy. Now when I get home, I still have energy left. So instead of sitting on the couch, I take the dogs for a walk or jump on the trampoline with the kids. Janine lost 36 pounds, Erin lost 75, and Vicki lost 46. Ashley lost 20 pounds. So at this point, I'd like you to download the ebook at the end of the presentation, The 7 Big Secrets for Losing Weight. And I will include that here at the end, the ebook. Thank you so much for coming. If you have any questions, be sure to contact me, and I will be glad to answer any questions that you have.